What is going on, you guys? We are here at Saturday night's main event, and we're going to be having two parts for you here. Starting out first, we've got the women's tag team titles on the line, and coming out first, the challengers, we've got Fatal Influence, and obviously these two teams went against each other at Evolution. Obviously it was a count-out victory. So I said we were going to run it back, and we are. And we are going to run it back in a ladder match. So there will be a guaranteed, winner this time. It won't end up boring or as boring. So thankful for that. But Fatal Influence is going to be going against BFAB and Meechin here tonight to start things off. And we'll have 3 matches for you in this episode and 3 in the next one. But let's go ahead and get right to the tag team champions right now. And already coming out next, we've got the women's tag team champions. We've got BFAB and we've got Meechin. And BFAB and Meechin coming off of a loss, actually, on the last episode of Friday Night SmackDown. If you've not seen Friday Night SmackDown, make sure to go give it a look. BFAB and Meechin losing to the Secret Hervis. So, very unfortunate for them, but they're hoping to get a victory here tonight to hold those titles still. But let's get into this first match of the night already. Fatal Influence and BFAB and Meechin and tag team action here tonight. And Kiana James looks like she is not out here no longer. She did come out with Fallon Henley and Fallon Henley and JC Jane, but must have made her way to the back. And now Fallon Henley might have been looking for a German suplex there, but Meechin able to turn it around and was looking for a pin there, but obviously cannot win by pinfall or submission in this match. The only way you can win is by climbing that ladder and grabbing those titles from above the ring. And it looks like Meechin has a ladder, but gonna set it in the corner instead. Went for a big boot there, but Fallon Henley able to move out of the way, and now BFAB setting up a ladder. And now setting her sights on the JC Jane. But Fallon Henley gonna go to the outside of the ring now. And Fallon Henley gonna go right at BFAB and drop her, sending her face first right into the ground. And now Meechin and JC Jane going at it in the ring. But Meechin looked like she might have thought about going up that ladder for a minute. And now JC Jane went to go grab the ladder. Oh, and Meechin, beautiful. I believe that was a sunset powerbomb there. Or code red, or whatever you want to call it. There's a few different names for it. But either way, now Meechin and JC Jane still in the ring going at it. And BFAB and Fallon Henley actually out by the fans right now, giving them a close-up, a nice show of just fighting right now. And JC Jane grabbing a chair. And Meechin might be setting that ladder up, and she does. Oh, and JC Jane not able to hit her with the chair. And now Meechin bringing the fight to JC Jane. Oh, and Meechin, she was looking for a DDT, but it doesn't connect. And JC Jane, no, Meechin reverses it, and a power slam right onto the chair. Finally, BFAB and Fallon Henley make their way back from the fans. And they're still on the outside, and a big power bomb there from JC Jane onto that steel chair. And now a big DDT, and now JC Jane gonna go up that ladder, and JC Jane gonna be the first one to try getting those tag team titles, but Meechin pushing the ladder over, dropping JC Jane, and went for a springboard moonsault, but Jane able to get the knees up. And now Meechin, big kick to the back of the head of JC Jane. And now Meechin dropping Fallon Henley right on that steel chair, and might have connected with some of that ladder as well. And right now it is not looking good for Fatal Influence. Jacy Jane is stunned, and Michin gonna throw her. I thought she was throwing her in the corner, but went for an Irish whip, and now Fallon Henley throwing Michin to the outside, and all 4 women out on the floor. B-Fab bringing the fight to Fallon Henley. Now B-Fab, what is she looking for here? She's going to the top rope. And B-Fab with a big splash to the outside of the ring, connecting with Fallon Henley. And now B-Fab, the only woman in the ring, she's going to look to grab that ladder and maybe set it up. And this could be big. B-Fab can go and climb that ladder and grab those titles. But Fallon Henley back into the ring. Michin's back in the ring as well. And Fallon Henley going to be able to push the ladder over. But now Fallon Henley bringing the fight to Michin, and now setting her sights on the B-Fab, a big elbow there. And Jacy Jane back into the ring and getting dropped with the bulldog there from Michin. And now Michin setting her sights on the Fallon Henley, and B-Fab going to set that ladder up into the corner. And B-Fab has a steel chair, and it connects with Jacy Jane 2 times in a row, and now B-Fab throwing it to the ground, and Fallon Henley now bringing the fight to both women, and now B-Fab able to push Henley off. And now Jacy Jane is stunned. And B-Fab is stunned as well, but Michin going to work with that chair. And now Michin, the only woman in this match who is not stunned right now. But Michin, instead of going for the ladder, goes to the outside and going to work on the leg of Fallon Henley. And now running at Jacy Jane, but Jane seeing her and now bringing the fight, and a big DDT from Jacy Jane. But as that's going on, B-Fab trying to climb the ladder and grab those titles, but Jacy Jane back in the ring pushing the ladder over. And now Jacy Jane and B-Fab are going at it, and Fallon Henley just hit Michin with that table. And now what's Henley doing here? She's going to the top rope, and what is she looking for? Oh my goodness, she was looking for an elbow drop, but Michin moving out of the way. And now Michin with the eat defeat. Jacy Jane is stunned. Michin, the only woman on her feet. And Fallon Henley started to get up, and Michin, instead of going to grab the ladder, she goes back outside, and that probably wasn't a good idea. Now Fallon Henley and B-Fab in the ring. B-Fab hitting Fallon with the ladder, and now B-Fab gonna climb the ladder. Fallon Henley still not on her feet. B-Fab grabbing for those titles, and B-Fab might get it. B-Fab might grab those titles for the victory, but Fallon Henley's back up to her feet, and she's grabbing at B-Fab and gonna pull her down from the ladder. And now all 4 women back in this ring, and Fallon Henley looking to climb the ladder, and Michin notices it. Michin pushing the ladder over before Fallon Henley can get even close to grabbing those tag team titles. Oh, and Jacy Jane, beautiful neck breaker there. And now Jacy Jane with the steel chair in hand, setting her sights on the B-Fab, and now on the Michin. Oh, but B-Fab got up that time, and now B-Fab bringing the fight to Jacy Jane. And Michin with another eat defeat. Fallon Henley is stunned. Oh my goodness. And B-Fab waiting for Jane to get up to her feet. Michin still stunned a little bit. And now, just in the corner choking, Jacy Jane with the boot. And what a match we have got so far from these women. And B-Fab looking for her, I'm not sure if that was her finishing move. I think it might have been B-Fab's finishing move there. And Jacy Jane is stunned. B-Fab, ladder in hand, And instead of setting it up, she's going to put it in the corner. But now, maybe having second thoughts, hitting JC Jane with it, and now going to set it up. And now B-Fab going at JC Jane, but JC Jane moving out of the way. And now JC Jane, what is she looking for here? She's going to climb the ladder. But Michin notices and gets back into the ring. B-Fab gonna push the ladder over quickly. And now Fallon Henley trying to decide whether or not she wants to get back into the ring. And now all 4 women in the ring. Fallon Henley went for an Irish whip there, but ran right into JC Jane. And a big backstabber there from B-Fab. And now Fallon Henley goes to the outside of the ring with the steel chair, and B-Fab showing off a little bit, and Fallon Henley and B-Fab going right at each other. And Fallon Henley with the running bulldog. And Henley, this is her chance to grab the ladder and go after the titles, but instead goes back out and sets her sights on the Michin. And now JC Jane and B-Fab in the ring. And JC Jane looking for her a big move there. I'm not quite sure why she's grabbing a steel chair. I mean, B-Fab looks like she was out of it for good. But now B-Fab's back up to her feet. And now Michin on the outside fighting off Fallon Henley. And JC Jane and B-Fab in the ring still. JC Jane looking to throw her into the corner. Michin in the ring as well now. Oh, and she just threw that steel chair at the back of the head of JC Jane. And she's got JC Jane. She might be looking for eat defeat. And JC Jane is stunned. And Fallon Henley back in the ring. But B-Fab right there to stop Fallon Henley. And now B-Fab to the top. And going for a big elbow drop. And now Fallon Henley going to have to roll out of the ring. And Michin, I think she's still in the ring. She might go grab that ladder. And Michin going to set the ladder up. Oh my goodness, B-Fab going to work on JC Jane with that steel chair. And, I mean, we can't see what's going on in the ring. There we go. Michin, I think she's got the titles, and she does. B-Fab and Michin retain. And there you have it. Michin and B-Fab retain the women's tag team titles here tonight at Saturday night's main event, but they shouldn't get too comfortable because, like I said, obviously they just lost to the Secret Hervis, so I think we already know who's next in line for these women's tag team titles. So crazy how there is a title still above the ring, but either way, Michin and B-Fab do get a victory here tonight, and I guess we'll be seeing them going against the Secret Hervis at some point soon, but we still got 2 other matches here for you here tonight. So let's get to the next one right now. And alrighty, it is time for the second match of the night. Coming out first, we've got the challenger, we've got Dragon Lee. And obviously Dragon Lee, former United States champion, losing on Friday Night SmackDown. He lost on a SmackDown against Tama Tonga, but obviously there was some interference in that match, so Dragon Lee now wanting to get a rematch, and he deserves a rematch, to be completely honest. I mean, like I said, there was interference and everything else, so hopefully there's no interference here tonight, and Dragon Lee gets a fair shot to win back his United States Championship. But let's get right to the men's United States champion right now. And alrighty, coming out next, we've got the new United States champion. We've got Tama Tonga. And like I said, Tama Tonga defeating him, but he did have some help, so it was kind of lame, but at the same time, I mean, what are you gonna do? You gotta expect that when you're going against someone from the MFTs. So Tama Tonga trying to get a W here tonight and hold that United States Championship. But Dragon Lee trying to win back what was his and hoping that there is no interference here tonight. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get into the second match of the night. And alrighty, it's time for the second match of the night. Dragon Lee going against Tama Tonga for the Men's United States Championship. And let's get right into this matchup. And both men going to the middle of the ring. What do we got here? Got a little bit of a face-off, it looks like. Staring each other down. And Tama Tonga now gonna throw the first strike, and now he's got him in a waist lock. Dragon Lee trying to get out of it. Not able to quite yet, and Tama Tonga just gonna throw him right to the ground. And Tama Tonga now gonna just wait for Dragon Lee to get to his feet, and now both men gonna exchange some blows in the ring. And Tama Tonga right now is bringing the fight to Dragon Lee, but Dragon Lee's trying to come back. But, I mean, Dragon Lee's starting off kind of slow, and a big uppercut there from Tama Tonga. And now, nice springboard move, but Dragon Lee able to get the knees up, connecting with the back of Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga with the Irish whip there, and now a big drop kick. And now going to go right into the pin, but a kick out at 1 from Dragon Lee. And Tama Tonga waits for Dragon Lee to get to his feet. Went for a chop, but Dragon Lee was trying to drive him backwards into the ropes, but Tama Tonga able to reverse it. And now he's got Dragon Lee in the corner and just really damaging the body and the head of Dragon Lee. And this is not a good look for the former United States champion. And Dragon Lee on the ground. Tama Tonga gets back into the ring, but big clothesline there from Dragon Lee. And now Dragon trying to fight back, but Tama Tonga is just not letting him. Tama Tonga with the neck breaker there. And now getting down, just beating the hell out of Dragon Lee. And now Tama Tonga going to the middle rope. Looks like he wants Dragon Lee to get to his feet. What is he looking for here? He's trying to kick him, but he can't make the connection. And alrighty, that was very interesting to watch, but either way that connected. Holy hell, that was a rough watch. But Tama Tonga now bringing the fight to Dragon Lee, and what is he looking for? He's going to run right at him. Big splash in the corner. And now Tama Tonga kick to the midsection. Got him up and dropping him face first onto the mat. Oh, but Dragon Lee fighting back, getting the boot up. Dragon Lee going to throw him into the corner. And now Dragon Lee up to the middle rope and rolling through. A roll-up pin here from Dragon Lee, but Tama Tonga kicks out at 1. And Dragon Lee starting to fight back. It was all Tama Tonga, but now, oh, Tama Tonga got out of it, and Tama Tonga with that signature DDT. Is that enough to put away Dragon Lee? 2. No. Dragon Lee able to get the shoulder up at 2. Tama Tonga, big chop there, a big knee, and right now bringing the fight. And now, I think Dragon Lee kicking out of the signature DDT just pissed Tama Tonga off even more. And Dragon Lee finally getting back up to his feet. Oh my goodness, and well, the finisher kind of connected, but I don't think it connected enough. It still did, you know, had Dragon Lee a little bit dazed, but I don't think it connected enough to really put him away. And now Tama Tonga on the top rope, waiting for Dragon Lee to get up, and Dragon Lee moving out of the way. And all of a sudden, Dragon Lee fighting back and having a decent opportunity, but a big elbow there from Tama Tonga. And now Tama Tonga putting him away. It looked like some kind of cutter there. And now he grabs Dragon Lee and using the ropes. And now Tama Tonga, big neck breaker there. Tama Tonga, what is he looking for? Just going for some stomps right to the face. And he's going to pick him up. And now Tama Tonga, a kick to the midsection. And what is he looking for here? Oh my goodness, what a move. Right into the pin. That might be it. 1, 2, 3. And Tama Tonga retains the United States Championship. There you have it. Tama Tonga with a huge title defense here at Saturday night's main event. Didn't need any help. He just came out and honestly, he just kind of destroyed Dragon Lee. I mean, unfortunate for Dragon Lee, but after that, I don't think that we can give him any kind of excuse. Tama Tonga was just the better man, so gonna have to move on from Dragon Lee, I believe. So have to wait and see what's next for Tama Tonga and that United States Championship. But yeah, just not really a great showing from the former United States Champion Dragon Lee. But hopefully we get to see him down the road. But we still got one more match for you for this part 1. And we will get to see Kairi Sane in her world title match. So let's get right to it. And alrighty, it is time for the third match of this episode, which will be the last match, and then we'll have 3 more for you in the next one. Coming out first, we've got the winner of the Rumble match at Evolution. We've got Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane here tonight. Gonna get an opportunity at the Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. I did ask over on Twitter who you guys wanted to see. Didn't get any votes though, so we just went with Jade Cargill and kept her on SmackDown because that's obviously where she was. But I didn't hear anything back of if you guys wanted Rhea Ripley or if you wanted Jade Cargill. So we just went with Jade, but still should be an exciting match. Very excited to see what Kairi Sane does against Jade Cargill here tonight. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right to the Women's Champion. We're going to get right to Jade Cargill. And alrighty, coming out next, we've got the Women's Champion over on Friday Night SmackDown. We've got Jade Cargill. Obviously, her and Charlotte Flair been going back and forth, and like I said, I'm still not sure what's going to happen with that, because we did have some difficulties at one of the episodes. I thought I was recording, and then I wasn't, so I had to do a rematch, and well, Jade Cargill won the rematch, even though originally Charlotte Flair had won. It was just a mess. But either way, right now Jade Cargill trying to defend that championship against Kairi Sane. She can't look past Kairi. She's got to worry about her tonight and not worry about what's past this. Kairi Sane is not someone you can just look past. She's too damn good in the ring, so should be a very fun and entertaining match like I said. But Jade Cargill is hoping that tonight that her strength is enough to get the job done against Kairi Sane. So let's go ahead and jump right into this third match for that Women's Championship. And alrighty, here we are for the third match of the night. Kairi Sane, the Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, 1-on-1. Who is going to come out on top? And right away, Kairi Sane running right at Jade Cargill, but Cargill instead getting her with a roll-up pin. Is that enough to put her away? No, not even close. She's actually going to turn it around, but Jade Cargill going to be able to push her off. And now both women going to lock up, and Kairi Sane has Jade in the headlock position, but Cargill using that strength, like I was saying, to turn it around. And went for a knee there, but once again, Cargill with that strength, catching Kairi Sane and driving that knee right into the side. And Jade Cargill just putting her above her head like she's nothing. Oh my goodness, Jade Cargill. But Kairi Sane able to kick her off. Kairi Sane's trying to fight back. And if Kairi Sane could get a victory here tonight, that would be huge for her. And Kairi there, obviously frustrated with the rope break call, but it was the right call. And now we're going to roll-up pin, but the referee taking a minute to get over there. And now Cargill reversing it, but kick out at 1 from Kairi. And now an Irish whip from Cargill. And a big spine buster there from Jade. Jade Cargill maybe taunting a little bit there, but she is backing it up right now. Jade Cargill now. Oh no, Kairi Sane fighting back. Some big hits right to the midsection, and now both women gonna exchange some blows in the ring, and Kairi Sane trying to get the better of Jade Cargill, and I don't know if that's smart. Oh, Kairi Sane with the mind games there maybe, but that time she actually hit her. And Kairi Sane, oh my goodness, what a spinning fist that she just connected. And now she's got Jade Cargill up. And Kairi Sane all of a sudden is looking really good. Oh, but not able to connect there. And Jade Cargill sending Kairi to the outside. And now Cargill going right after her. And now Cargill going back into the ring. And Jade looking like she's okay with a count out, but Jade Cargill, what the hell are Jade with the beautiful, I mean, it was a springboard crossbody to the outside. Cargill pulling some stuff out of the bag, I guess, there. I mean, beautiful move, but right now, Kairi Sane on the inside of the ring, waiting. And now a big chop there, and a stomp, and now Kairi Sane gonna pick Cargill up to her feet, and she's got her up, and what is she looking for here? Big Alabama slam, that big Alabama slam signature, and now Kairi Sane, she might be looking to go to the top for that insane elbow. She's got the finishing move, and it connects. Jade Cargill is stunned. Kairi, you gotta get the pin right here. And Kairi, she's trying to pull her away from the ropes, obviously. Very smart and great in-ring awareness. Now going for the pin. Is that enough to put away Cargill? It is not. A kick out at 2. And, I mean, if Kairi Sane could have pulled her away just a little bit quicker, we might have a new women's champion right now. But it took some time, so that might have cost Kairi Sane. And that could come back to bite her. And Jade Cargill, what is she looking for here? She's grabbing her and setting her against the ropes. But Kairi Sane sending her over the top to the outside. And now Cargill back up to her feet, back in the ring. And Kairi Sane, beautiful move. Kairi Sane looking good right now against the women's champion. But Jade Cargill dropping Kairi there. And now Cargill want to grab Kairi, but Kairi's fighting back, but Jade Cargill might have had enough, and now Jade picking her up and dropping her there with that choke slam. And now Cargill, what is she looking for here? Grabbing her, beautiful move, and now a kip up there from Jade. And now on the apron, and she wants Kairi to get to her feet. Not sure what she's looking for here. And a beautiful springboard crossbody right into the pin. But Kairi Sane kicks out at 1, and you can see the shock on Jade's face. She can't believe that Kairi Sane able to kick out at 1. And Kairi got out of the ring, and she was looking for Jaded. Jade Cargill was going for Jaded, but instead Kairi Sane hitting her with an elbow. And now Kairi Sane setting her up like that again. And now Kairi, what the hell is she looking for here? Jade Cargill's trying to get out, but she can't. She can't get out. Oh my goodness. And Kairi Sane going for a pin. Is that enough to put away the champ? 1, 2. No. Able to kick out at 2. And Kairi Sane now went for a stomp. Oh, but Kairi Sane hit her with like a stunner there. And now Kairi Sane not slowing down. Gonna go for an Irish whip here. And Kairi Sane, I think she was looking for a spear, but it turned into a DDT there from Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill going for the splash. Doesn't work. And now Kairi Sane with the beautiful moonsault. And Kairi Sane, what is she looking for here? She's looking for a finishing submission move. What is Jade Cargill gonna do? Is she gonna tap out? No, she's gonna be able to reverse it. Cargill able to get out of it. And what a match we have had between these two so far. Cargill now with some elbows there. An Irish whip from Cargill. Oh my goodness, that big boot. What a signature big boot. Right into the pin now. 1, 2. No, Kairi Sane kicks out at 2. And Cargill's pissed off. She just picked Kairi up. And she's looking for Jaded again. She's got Kairi up. And she's looking to drop her. And Kairi, this is not good for Kairi Sane. Jaded connected. Kairi Sane is stunned. 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill retains. There you have it. Jade Cargill retains here tonight against Kairi Sane. And you know what? Hell of a match. I am excited to see what Kairi Sane will continue to do because she looked phenomenal against Jade Cargill and she gave Jade a run for her money, man. I mean, I thought there was a few times where we actually were getting a new champion here tonight, but in the end, Jade Cargill is just too damn powerful and is able to retain that championship. That is going to do it for this episode of Saturday night's main event. Like I said, this is part 1. We will be having a part 2 in our next video, obviously, so you don't want to miss out. Obviously, Obafemi going to be defending that Intercontinental Championship against Ilya Dragunov. We will be seeing Trick Williams and LA Knight finally getting to go at it. And then we will see Drew McIntyre going against Penta for that Undisputed Championship, so you don't want to miss it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this episode. If you did, as always, please remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I post videos. And let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite match of the night? And we will see you in the next one. And until then, AC Entertainment is out. Peace.